Welcome back to the hands-on PlayStation Vita.
Try a tutorial that uses the camera next.
Apparently we're trying a tutorial with the camera next.
Try putting the picture pieces back in the right order.
Okay, let's do what she says and play the game. So it brought up the camera, it's pointing at me, and now it's pointing down, and now it's pointing back at me in the camera.
Take a picture by pressing
It's
the
quite
camera
dark, the
icon.
PS Vita camera, but it wants to take a proper picture, so I took a picture of the PlayStation logo. This came on a PSN voucher I bought,
Ready?
and I found out that I'm actually rubbish at these sort of games. I haven't done any of these since I was very young, we'll say. So I'm just going to speed it up for you. My time ended up well over 2 minutes. What I didn't realise until the end is where the lines are waving is where you can push pieces through them, just like that. So 2 minutes later, and the puzzle is done. 2 minutes 18 seconds, and the target was 30 seconds. Somehow I don't think I got the trophy. So we'll skip this one and return to the main menu.
Next, how about a tutorial that uses tilt?
Okay, we're
Here's
using
your
tilt
chance
this
to
time.
try
I'm
out
quite good
tilt.
at this one.
Do your best to avoid the balls.
So avoid the balls, she called them. They're more like bubbles as they float. And we use the Vita
Ready?
tilt axis
Go.
to control that.
Tilt to the left and right to move.
Just like that.
Tilt quickly towards or away from you to jump.
Now I understand it's going to be difficult to watch a game with motion controls, so I'm going to skip forward, as the game also takes a while, and the music's a little bit annoying. When you're going up.
You beat the target score.
There we go.
Congratulations.
So another trophy there, and we're going to return to the main menu for the next one.
Why don't you try a tutorial that uses the microphone next? You'll need
Now, this
to use the
microphone game is
microphone
fun.
for this tutorial. Record sounds and then experiment with what you've recorded.
The PS Vita has a built-in microphone, so it's no need for any
Touch and
accessories at
hold
this point.
anywhere on the screen to record sounds.
Hello.
The sounds you recorded will be repeated back on the loop.
All it does is repeat them back,
Experimenting with the different sounds.
perfectly in time.
Subscribe to.
Just because you put the thumb down doesn't mean that's where the ball's going to go. Now, I tried to get the trophy, so I ended up with something like this.
Subscribe to.
Alright.
Subscribe.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So there you go, I had 12 sounds on the board,
Yeah.
and then I got the
Yeah.
trophy. New theme tune? Maybe not. So we'll go back to the main menu for the last part of the welcome park.
Next, how about a tutorial that uses the camera?
Vita also has
Here's
built-in
a
cameras
tutorial that uses the camera.
that we've used before.
You find things around you that look like faces.
So it's just a demonstration of what the Vita can recognise, more than a demonstration of the camera. Oh, sorry, hang on a minute, I can't speak English, I speak in a silly voice. Hey there, my name's Face. Before we begin, allow me to explain a couple of things. We don't look like the A-Team. This camera is no ordinary camera. It's a camera to take pictures of faces just like me. Well, you're more, not really a face, a picture of a face. Watch and see. So you press the camera button, then you have a green box. And we're going to point it at some grass. Ooh, someone's made a small attempt at a face. They took the photo. I assume that means it works. And this is what you get. You can find faces in the strangest places. Oh, I just remember, I don't work well with pictures of faces or real faces. Hurrah. It's useful. So I made some faces. They didn't turn out great. I just drew it on a piece of paper. You can see that didn't work brilliantly. With the eyes blink, there's a problem with the mouth, we'll say. Sorry to keep you waiting, oh, it's just weird. And yeah, you read that. That was the original picture. And it somehow mutilated it into that. Take pictures of 3 faces, you get a trophy. I made another one This time with a square mouth. Didn't work out any better. It still distorts them quite funnily. That is a word.
How was it? If you would like to quit Welcome Park, press the PS button.
Yeah, we'll quit that and we'll move on to something else. So we've got 2 trophies there, that's quite nice. They're the PS screens you've got. Press the PS button once to get to the first and second to get to the last. We'll now set up the 3G on the Vita. So you go to the APN setting. It's on your home screen. The APN is ppbundle.internet as default. We're going to click that, and I'm going to click Vodafone UK. Customers in America may have to click AT&T, as I think they are the American carrier. So when you've got the APN set up, this is what you get. Instead of Vodafone, obviously you'll have AT&T if you're American. But we'll now have a look at the web browser. Notice in the top left corner, we have Vodafone UK, and it says 3G, and there's a Bluetooth symbol. It loads up a default with bookmarks for the first time, but we'll go to youtube.com/TeamWinger5, my YouTube channel. Press enter on the keyboard. And notice the 3G icon will change to a Wi-Fi icon in a second. Just like that. So it's not using the 3G, you need to top that up first. Of course, if the Vodafone site wasn't down, that'd be a lot easier. So we'll load YouTube up in English, and then we have the YouTube channel. It's much like the PSP's browser, it only loads what you're seeing at the time. It doesn't have Flash Player at the moment. I haven't yet been to Adobe's website, so there might be a Flash Player available for Vita. I did read something about it. But the default browser also doesn't support HTML5, which is a little disappointing. However, they may update that in the future. Now, the trophy information, as I showed you before, the Vita is trophy compatible. I'm going to sync the trophies first. Done. And you see in the top left, we're on the PS Vita system at the moment. We've got 31% of the welcome pack. It tells you you're out looking on the server, not on the Vita. So it has everything from the PS3 and the PS Vita. See, I'm level 14 in the top right. 31% on that, and we have all my PS3 games that I've been playing. Done better on some of them than others. And here it is. All the trophy information. You have full access to your PSN account, as if you would on the PS3. Move on to group messaging. This is just messaging, but for groups. So you can send the same message to multiple PSN accounts, after waiting quite a long time. We'll now move on to the settings menu. So we're going to start that up. And we have flight mode, system update, network, PlayStation Network, application data management, and a whole load of other things. Going to power save settings. One I want to point out, you have 5 minutes, 3 minutes, and 1 minute as an option. No, never. It has to go on to standby. You have full control over whether the Wi-Fi is on or the Wi-Fi is off. Same with Bluetooth and mobile network. However, games will completely override you. They'll turn your Bluetooth on if they feel it's right, and they'll turn your Wi-Fi off if it feels it's right. I was playing Uncharted last night, and it turned the Wi-Fi off, so I couldn't background download. Up in the top right, you have notification area. It just tells you all the things that you've done. So get trophies, where your downloads will be stored, and there's a person playing nearby on a PS Vita. How fun. So we'll close that back down. And we'll show you the PlayStation Store. After again waiting a very, very long time, with multiple please wait screens, you will see this. Here is the PS Vita's PlayStation Store. You have the choice of PS Vita games, PS Vita add-ons, PS Vita demos. So have a quick look in here, and we can see various games. Unit 13, Wipeout 2048, Uncharted, and we have full Vita games. Around the retail price. I think Sony said it's going to try and have all the games on the PlayStation Store as well as in the retailers. We even have PSP games. and add-ons and top picks. So I'm going to go looking for my favourite PSP game. Any guesses what it is? I mean M. And we'll scroll down. The hint is not actually there. So Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops, Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops Plus. But no, there's no Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker yet. They might add it at a later date, but it's not there at the moment, unfortunately. But there are other games available, I guess. Now we'll move back to the 3G setup. You need to go back to your APN screen and click on this Vodafone icon, or AT&T icon, and it will direct you to the website. So it tells you that I'm in the United Kingdom, and I'll select my site as United Kingdom. Now it looks like that on the desktop as well, it's not just freezy because it's on the Vita. And we have top up online option down here, which is what you'll need to use when the website isn't down. You go through this process at the moment and it says it can't do it. I assume this will be fixed soon, so there's no need to panic, I guess. And we'll load it up and we see this. You can choose your top up amount. You can select anywhere in the region from £5 upwards. You will also need the mobile number for the SIM card that's in your 3G. Not that you can call people on it, you just need it to sign up. I will now power off the PlayStation Vita for the time being, but a few videos in the next few days. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.